Featured multiplayer at Indianapolis, S-Class in the 2022 out of Supra again. Again, online lobby, starting from the back. There's not many in this field, but it should be a good race because two of these guys were in the last race I was in and it was really tight at the top, and he's driving the same BMW. I think it's the 1M, or is it an M1? I think it's a 1M. But yeah, it was me and him battling in the last race, so this should be good. And we're straight away going up in second place. Not the cleanest, but we're there. No penalties. 5 laps then of probably the same as what happened last time. It's not my strongest track either, Indianapolis, but I have had some pretty good races around here, to be fair. So coming up to the hairpin, we're gonna cut the track. It will give us a penalty, which I thought it would. So 1.2, so now we have to overtake him, unless obviously he makes a mistake, but he seems like a pretty clean racer. We're gonna have to overtake him now, and then we're gonna have to try and gap him by 1.2, which is difficult because he's good in a straight line. So if he can get into my slipstream, all I'm going to do is just pull him along. I've got to try and, through the corner sections, get ahead of him and then pull a gap on him before we get to a straight. But even look, coming out the straight, it seems like he's better. We might have the top end speed on him here, and I think we do. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. The only problem is, if we do get ahead, I think he corners better than us then. That means it must be a different tune he's riding, and I've cut the corner again and it's another half a second, which isn't good. Just making life harder for myself. So yeah, we seem to corner about the same, but I have definitely got the top speed on him. The only problem is, if he's behind me, I think his slipstream will make him on par with me on a straight. But we're going to go for the overtake anyway now, try and get it over and done with. And he cuts across slightly, which puts me off under braking, so I'll just pull in back behind him just to be safe. I don't want to smash into him at the bottom of the hairpin. And then we'll just build up, have a go again, and I've cut the corner again. Another half a sec right. I'm going to have to make sure now no more penalties, because 2.2 is going to be very difficult now. I can't see me doing that, to be honest. But we'll give it a go. We'll give him a fight. We gave him a fight last race, so we can do it again this time. I think he's running a different tune though, because the last race he was definitely quicker in a straight line. But coming onto the straight, he gets a lot of ground coming out of that corner. He seems to just have the drive out of that final corner, which I can't get on the throttle as early as him. But as we come down the straight, we definitely gain on him. So make sure we don't cut this time. There we go, that's better. That's better cornering. So it's strange, I can go into corners a lot faster than him, but coming out of corners, he definitely has the advantage. But then on straights, I have the advantage. And then I think we've got the slipstream here, so go for another overtake. Hopefully he doesn't move under braking this time, which he doesn't, so we can brake nicely in a straight line. The car's nice and stable. We'll cut in front of him, and now we'll try and build that gap slightly up. Make sure that we don't cut no corners again. We don't want no more penalties, and it's only 0.4 at the moment, 0.5. We should get to 0.6, maybe 0.7 here. 0.6. So he's going to stick behind us then, and even if we get this corner perfect, he is definitely going to come out of this long right-hander with better drive than us. So look, it's on 0.5 now, it's dropped to 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. He's just got so much better drive out of there, there's nothing I can do. And then he's going to sit in my slipstream. Well, he's not even going to sit in it, he's actually going to go for an overtake. So it just shows how strong the slipstream is now on Forza Motorsport. I swear it was never as strong as this on Forza 7. That's my bad, I'll wait for him there. So basically I tried to do the switch on him, but it meant I would have cut the chicane again. So I tried to pull it back on the track, which then in turn I clipped him, but I won't overtake him if I'm going to clip his rear end. So now we've got the slipstream, which you can see it's so strong. See, it's this corner every time. I'm going to try and put the car in front of him just to put him off. And then we've got the right and left hander back into the right hander before we can then get on the power, which he will probably get on the power before us, which he does. It dropped from 0.7 to 0.6. We've got a lap to try and get that gap up to 2.2. I can't see me doing it because as we come back onto this straight, we're at 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, and then he's going to get at least 3/10 on me through this right hander. There you go, here he comes. Now let's try and lose the slipstream, which he does chase it. I would, to be fair, if it was me. If I can just be ahead as we hit the braking zone, that would be much better, which we do. Hit the apex. Hit the apex. Don't go too wide. And it's at 1.2 now, so we've lost the slipstream. If we can get onto this straight with no slipstream from behind, that'll be brilliant. Which I think we have. So now I should be able to pull that gap away from him from 1.3, 1.4 just about. Then under braking, will he catch me back up here? Yep, back down to 1.3. It's staying at 1.3. No, it's gone to 1.4. So cornering, it's very strange with the cornering. I can enter corners, I can ride corners better than him. But accelerating out of long corners, he seems to have the advantage on me. So coming up to the final few corners now, we're at 1.3. It's not going to be enough. But again, it was a good race between me and him. And as we accelerate out of here, he's going to get the drive. There it is on the delta. And accelerate to the line, it will probably go to 1.5. Yeah, it does. Again, it was a good race. If it weren't for the penalties, we got the fastest lap as well. So only slightly, only by 0.4. But if it wasn't for the penalties, then we might have had a win there. But again, it was good racing with him. Very fair. Hardly any contact. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next video.